Hey everybody, Coach Stacy Lynn here. All right, so today I want to show you some of my favorite Bibles. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Stacy Lynn, and this is a coaching channel, but it's also a discipleship channel. And over the years, when I was the former host of Bible News Radio for 20 years, I got a lot of Bibles sent to me, and I have quite the extensive Bible collection. And one of my favorite things to do is look at videos where people share their Bibles. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start a series of sharing my Bibles, and why I got them, some of the benefits to them, and all of that. So I hope you like it. If you are new here, I hope you hit subscribe. It's very important to the channel. And also check out our membership. You can get a free month for free, and all of that. So obviously, if you need coaching, you can also hire me to coach you as well. But let's get into 5 of my Bibles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First I'm going to do is I'm going to hold them all up. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to look in all of them the way that we could, primarily because I'm using a MacBook for the camera here, and it's going to be very hard to do that with this camera. But these are 5 of my favorite Bibles. Okay, so here you go. There's 5 of these are heavy, so I'm going to put it down. All right. And these are in no particular order, but they're very cool. So this first one, this is a Rex Humbard Prophecy Bible. Now, I don't know how many of you know who Rex Humbard was, but many decades ago, this man was on, TV. He had a prophecy type show, and he was kind of one of the first televangelists out there. He actually had a lot of false prophecy that he put out. And not too long ago, when I was on eBay, I happened to see this. And I thought, you know what? I'm really interested in looking at what he had in here. What was the appeal? And just so you know, whenever you get a Bible from a ministry, it's always going to be the King James Bible. It's very rarely going to be another translation unless that ministry partners with the people that um, promote that Bible. Okay. So this is the King James Version. I got it on, I think, eBay. And I want to see here. And actually, I'm just going to show you a couple of things in here. Want to put my glasses on so I can read it, though. So whoever had this Bible before me, they put these stickers in it. So I think that's funny. And let's see here. The stickers are from 1984. The person that used to own this is somebody named Thelma. I'm not going to put her address in here because she's got it here. This was copyrighted in 1979 from the Rex Humbard Foundation, and it was dedicated to the people who watched the Rex Humbard broadcast. So it's very interesting. Now in here, he has the contents, but here's what he added. He added how to use this Bible, what is prophecy, prophecies of Jesus's ministry on earth, 62 signs of the end times, the second coming of Christ, the tribulation, the millennium, the absolute certainty of Jesus's coming again. So you can see, and by the way, since this was printed so many years ago, you could see the different font. It's actually pretty small. Um, and all that. Then in here, they have how to use this Bible. So there are actually things in here that they highlighted. Um, and he basically just has these red highlights throughout, which tell you a certain thing that he's trying to emphasize. And this is also a red letter edition. And then in the back, it has this very in-depth concordance. You can see here, that's pretty small for most of us these days to read. And I'm sure that this thing probably sold on his ministry for I don't know, 50 to $100. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And the woman who owned it before me, she wrote notes. That is not my handwriting yet. Um, and all that. So this was really interesting to me because Rex Humbard was known for I think some, you know, putting out some words from God that were not legit. And I'm pretty sure if I were to study this a little bit more and see some of the stuff that he said, I would disagree with him on some stuff. But you can actually probably still find this Bible. It is not leather. Well, it says it's genuine leather, but this is not. I mean, it feels like it's if it's genuine, it's cheap. Okay. So Rex Humbard Prophecy Bible. All right, up next, this Bible. This is one of my favorite Bibles of all time. I love this Bible. This looks like an American flag, doesn't it? It's titled Calling America Back to the Bible. It's red, white, and blue. This actually is the English Standard Version, and Crossway Publishers publishes this version. They publish the English Standard Version. I actually got this Bible because many decades ago, I listened to Dr. Woodrow Kroll on the radio show, which was actually also on TV, called Back to the Bible. And they were doing their raise funding thing or fundraising thing. And in here it says that I got this in June of 2008. So this Bible is almost 20 years old. So I didn't realize that ESV came out that long ago. But really, there's nothing special about this. There's no notes in here except the ones that I've written. It's a typical ESV Bible, and it's small. I mean, in terms of the print, it's actually, you can see here how small it is. But I got this Bible primarily because it's easy to carry, it's small, and Back to the Bible was selling it. And I actually have here something in here from a friend of mine. So this is Back to the Bible, Calling America Back to the Bible. I like that it has it on there. And again, it's one of my favorite ones. It's actually, I think, my first English Standard Version Bible that I ever had. And as far as I know, you cannot get this anymore unless somebody's selling it, which I haven't seen. But they could be. You could go to eBay and possibly find it. All right, this next Bible is the Living Bible. Now, this is actually a paraphrase version, but this Bible is very special to me. Not this is actually a replica of the one that was given to me. But when I first became a Christian, when I was in high school in 1982, 1983, my friend Gail, who led me to the Lord, her grandmother gave me a living Bible. And I loved this thing. When I was just a young teenager, I could read this, and I understood it. In fact, the very first words that I ever read in the Bible, it wasn't John 3:16. It was actually Romans 12, 1 and 2. And I'm going to read that out of here so you can hear it. You can hear the very first words that I actually heard that Gail shared with me that day in the school library La Sierra High School. This is what she read to me. Romans 12, 1 and 2. And so, dear brothers, I plead with you to give your bodies to God. Let them be a living sacrifice, holy, the kind he can accept. When you think of what he has done for you, is this too much to ask? Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but be a new and different person with a fresh newness in all you do and think. Then you will learn from your own experience how his ways will really satisfy you. So as a 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, around that time, these were the very first words of God I heard. Very first words. So many years ago, I went ahead, I bought myself a copy of the Living Bible because I have no idea what happened to the other one that I had, but this will always hold a very special place in my heart because it was literally the first Bible that I read and I memorized and I loved. And at the time, of course, being a child, I didn't really understand anything about translations or anything like that. And back in the 80s, when I got saved, they didn't have 5 million translations like we have now. That was actually one of the most popular ones. And it's actually a paraphrase. It's not even a translation. It's a paraphrase of the Bible. So, all right. Now for my most favorite Bible. If my house was going to burn down, this would be the Bible that I would take. And the reason this Bible is so special to me is because my husband gave it to me. And as you can see, it is literally taped up in duct tape. Um, and I got this Bible. My husband gave it to me on my 30th birthday, right here. And you can also see up here in the upper right-hand corner over here, it says, Stacy dear, sit at his feet, Luke 10:39-42, love Kay. And I wrote here on this page that Kay Arthur is the one that signed this Bible in front of the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. So that is literally the late Kay Arthur's autograph. And of course, I had Maisel Falwell's phone number. Maisel Falwell was the wife of the late Jerry Falwell. Maisel is also now with the Lord. But for some reason, I put her phone number in my thing because I interviewed her a long time ago. And the reason I love this Bible so much, and as you can see, it's completely used. I mean, I've read this thing forever. This is the very first Hebrew Greek study Bible that I ever got. And my husband bought this for me because I was so mad at God when I was in my mid 20s. And I got really upset and I ripped up part of my Bible and my other Bible. And I'm not proud of that. I actually hated the fact that I did it because I love the Bible so much. But he bought me a Bible for my birthday, my 30th birthday. I'll be 58 this year. So this is 28 years old. And I love this Bible because not only does it have, you know, I don't really care for red letters, but it has all of these study verses in the middle. It has all these notes. This was really my very first study Bible. And like I will show you in First John, I literally taught the book of First John one year. And let's see here. I'm trying to find it. And what I did was I literally went through First John, the whole book. Literally went through the whole book. You see all those markings in the middle here? All of those markings. Wait, hold on. I gotta try to pull this back. Um, wrong page. Hard to do this with, okay, there we go. So all of these markings here, I literally looked up every single one of those cross references and taught the book of First John. I did this through the whole book of First John, which is 5 chapters. One of my favorite books in the Bible. And I mean, you could see the whole book, literally the whole book. I did that too. And this book, this Bible, I don't think that there is a page that isn't marked on somewhere. I mean, I can literally open up to any page in this Bible and there's something on it. And the other thing I love about this Bible is that the letters, I can't see them really well without my glasses, but you see the numbers on there, the different numbers that are there above these words, like above these words. Those numbers I would look up in the back of this right here. Let's put that in there. And then I would understand what it meant. Now, today, gotta take a breath here. Today, I do all of that on blueletterbible.com, blueletterbible.org. I can open it up right there on the screen and find those same things, click it, and boom, there we are. But this Bible 30 years ago was a pretty revolutionary Bible to get. And just so you know, the actual name of it is the editor is Spiros or Spiros, and it's Zohaides. And this is called the Hebrew Greek Study Bible. The assistant editors were Warren Baker and Joel Kletzing. And this is put out by AMG Publishers in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You can still get this Bible, um, and you can have it all your own. I would actually recommend that if you love studying the Bible and you want to go deeper, a Hebrew Greek study Bible is a really good one to get. I love it. Um, I probably should get it rebound at some point, but it scares me to give it to somebody because I don't want them to lose it or anything. But this is it, and of course it's all taped up. So that's my that's my legacy Bible. And should I die and my husband is not living, I already have that given to a good friend of mine. All right, the last Bible I want to share in this video is my newest Bible, and this is literally my most expensive Bible. I received this as a gift from Crossway Publishers. This is also an English Standard Version, and the current Bible that I'm going to be reading through. Um, this Bible retails for almost $350, and I'm trying to look at the specific page here to show you if it actually says the exact name of it, because I forgot the exact name of it. Yeah, I forgot, unfortunately. Let's see. But it is, oh yeah, okay. This is the ESV Heirloom Bible, Veritas single column edition. And that is amazing. Okay, this has wonderful gilding here on the side. This is extremely nice, real. This is real leather. This is cow. I forgot if it's cowhide or it says in here. Oh no, this is goat skin. So this is genuine goat skin leather. This is what we call a premium Bible, and it has maps, and it's a single column, which I really like. Most of my other Bibles prior to this one were all double column, like I just showed you. I like the single column, and the reason I really, really like the single column is because it's a good sit down Bible. You just sit down and you can read it. The font in here is a good size for my eyes. Um, I don't think it's blue letter or red letter at all. It might be, but it's not. I'm trying to see. Let's see here. I don't think it is red letter, so that's good. I'm not a fan of red letter because it bugs my eyes. But this is a really, really nice, if you want to get your kids or your grandkids or somebody a really nice heirloom Bible, this is a wonderful Bible to get. It's beautiful. It feels nice in the hand. It's not going to break or wear out anytime quick. And it's just great. And the English Standard Version of the Bible is actually a word for word translation. It's one of the better translations out there, which I actually didn't know years ago when my Back to the Bible, when I got this one, I had no idea that it was a literal translation. New American Standard also is really highly respected for being a word for word translation. There are some Bibles that are phrase by phrase, and then there are word by word, and then there's paraphrase. But the ESV is a good one for that. New American Standard is also good, and all of that. So again, I'm gonna pick these up. So we got the Back to the Bible. We got my other Bible here, what I just told you about. That's pretty heavy. The ESV Heirloom Veritas Bible, which is super nice. You can still get that. The Living Bible, which many of us my age know about this Bible. It's paraphrased, my very first Bible. And of course, the Rex Humbard Prophecy Bible. And I have a couple of other prophecy Bibles that you might be interested in. So keep watching this series, and I'm going to make a playlist of this. This is video one. I own at least 50 or 60 Bibles, so this series will go on for a little bit. And maybe you'll see something that you want to get, and I'm going to do my best to link below. If they're available, then you can get them if you're interested. All right, so there you go. I hope that was fun for you. And as I always say, I hope you have a better day. But I also think one of the best ways you can have a better day is if you spend time in God's Word. That's the point, people. So enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon.